This is part two. And in case y'all noticed the little halo, that's not me. I don't have a halo. I just got a light so that you can see this beautiful face. So my name is TEX. I'm getting into this second part of some little videos that I put in that link to the larger drama triangle, which I talk about Cartman's drama triangle in another video. But these are little tidbits that go along with that and help. And it also answers questions when people, want to know certain things. How do they pertain, to me? How can I do to change this or fix this or change this or whatever? So, in my own little country way, I try to explain things so that, it helps you figure out what you're doing so that you can decide whether or not to change the behavior or do something different. So in this case, the last video I did was the three reasons why people might get taken advantage of: need, greed, and they're too damn smart. Now, the other thing that I would like to explain is what I call predator instinct, the ne'er-do-wells, the nefarious plots. They're planning to take advantage of you or do something to you. And a lot of times the individuals who do this on a regular basis, and they have what I have termed predatory instincts. They can hone in on somebody who is likely to be an easier target. What do I mean by that? Talking about this idea that people who have, they suffer from psychopathy, people who are on the extreme edge of the antisocial personality disorder, call them sociopaths or psychopaths, personality disorder. These are the people who will take advantage of other people, have no empathy for other people. That having no empathy doesn't mean they can't read you. In fact, those individuals are extremely well at reading you. Some people are very, very good at reading you for different reasons. Someone who's had a lot of trauma will read other people maybe because they're trying to avoid that trauma. They're trying to avoid that parental situation or that ex-husband or wife situation so that they don't have this happen to them again, or that they don't upset people or they don't frustrate people. A lot of you call them people pleasers. They're looking not to upset anybody. On the other side of that, though, there are people who can read others quite well and read their body language and just sort of know that that is a person that they will zero in on. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit of how I see that they're doing it and what you might do differently so that you don't fall into the category. So as I was saying in this video, this individual was able to watch people walk down a hallway and with pretty decent accuracy could be able to tell you that person has been attacked, robbed, abused, hit in the past. And they carry themselves in such a fashion that they make themselves a more vulnerable target. It's not intentional. I'm not saying that these people in any way, form, or fashion deserve anything to happen to them. They don't. These are horrible things. What I am saying, though, is it's good to know if you have some of these habits. One of the things that predators will do is in a grocery store, they will come up to you, they'll have a buggy, and they'll get unreasonably close to you. They'll start a conversation with you to see how you react. They get into your space. Other individuals, you'll notice that when they talk to you, they like to lean in. They like to get close to your spot. And if you're not welcoming them into your bubble, that's a violation of your space. Some people may even put their hands on your shoulder. They may do these things to you. And what they're doing is they're testing the ground to see how close you will let them get and whether you'll do anything about it. So if you are somewhere where you are, like I said, in a grocery store, and the person approaches you and starts just looking in your buggy or starts, a conversation with you. And it's not just your general, oh, wow, is that a good ham? Because I was thinking getting this ham for Christmas. I'm talking about the person asking you questions, doing things like that. And I'm not saying there's anything to be rude or mean about with people who want to start a conversation with you. But these individuals, you will notice, are getting into your space, and you will have an instant feeling of this doesn't work. There's an incongruent feeling. And what this incongruent feeling is the person's speech and mannerisms don't quite match with the vibe you're getting off of that person. And you need to listen to those instincts. When your instinct is to back away, move away from a person, odds are there may be a reason for it. Now, the reasons can be complex And it may not always be what you think. But in the case of those that have predatory instincts, they just naturally tend to hone in. And I call it that because if you watch videos of creatures in the wild, a whole pride of lions will be able to pick out the target they're going to get, because that is the one that, maybe it's lame, maybe it's moving slower than the rest, maybe it's getting separated from the herd, and they see it as an easy target. And an easy target is easier to bring down than a hard target. So in the case of the grocery store, someone who won't maintain eye contact, if somebody gets up in your space and bothers you and you don't look at them, you're looking down, you're looking away, they know that odds are in the parking lot, you're not going to look at them, so you won't even see who they are. So odds are you'll never be able to identify them. Or you won't be able to, like if someone approaches your space and you back off, well, if you're not willing to do that, then they know they can get very close to you, again, making you an easy target. And the same way works generally in groups of people. Those people that come in and invade your space, they're invading your boundaries. They're moving in on you. And when those people do that, they may be taking advantage of you in verbal ways or just in social ways. So pay attention to how you are moving and doing. There's a thing about holding your head up, being aware of your surroundings. When people are on their phone like this, I mean, you're a walking target. You're not looking up, you're not paying attention, you're not aware of your surroundings. When you're doing this and you're walking, you're just texting away or whatever, you really don't see what's going on around you. So you want to be able to do that and see what's happening and see what's going on and be able to move away from things that you feel are dangerous, bad situations. Pay attention to where you're walking, where you're going, what you're doing. That helps you from falling into what the predatory instinct will see as a quicker, easier target. And I don't want you to be those. I want you to be safe. I want you to be able to protect yourself and stay away from danger. So to do that, you have to carry yourself in a manner that helps with that. Now, I'm not saying you got to walk around looking for a fight. I'm saying that you got to be paying attention, standing up straight, holding your head up, noticing your surroundings. Yeah, it may mean that you don't get to play the end of that video game you're playing or watch that YouTube video or talk to your friend while you're walking down the road. Figure out though how to hold yourself in a fashion that and ask people, when I walk in, what do I look like? Pay attention, see what you're doing. Those are little things you can do to help yourself, because I want you to be able to help yourself. Okay. So that answered the question about somebody who said, how do people know, again, to zero in on me in a situation? It may be your body language. It may be your speech, volume, tone, how you carry yourself. It's a lot of things that people look for in somebody that they're going to, and again, back to the drama triangle, someone who's a persecutor who's going to come in and mess with you, or someone who's a rescuer is going to come in and try to help you, fix you, do things to you. So again, staying out of that bottom helpless mode and don't play in that drama triangle. Be a problem solver, find your way out of it. So I hope that explains a little bit about the predatory instinct, which is another part of the little Texas quickies that I'm bringing you today. Okay. So you have a good day and I'll talk to you later. All right.